Okay, Johor Set 2, Paper 1. Alright, so let's start. Okay. So number 1, right, can you see it? Number 1, express 5130000 in standard form. Alright, this is the question. So how to do? So which one is the answer? So I can see that all the answer A, B, C, D is in standard form, right? Standard form means like this lah. It means depan decimal ada satu digit saja. So it's all 5.13, 5.13, 5.13. So the correct answer would be what? So your decimal point, it should move from here to here lah. It means, right? So you're moving to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And it should be positive. So it should be C. Okay? Why is it not negative? Because you know that if the 10 power here is positive, means your number is getting bigger, right? If the 10 power here is negative, it means the number is getting smaller. So 5.13 times 10 power 6 is this lah, right? Or you can also use your calculator, okay? 513, how many 0? 40, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tekan equals. So they give you this and you tekan this ENG. Okay, they will change it to standard form for you. So if you tekan, boom, see? The answer is C, right? Okay, number 2. Round off 78950 to 3 significant figures. So you just count lah. 1, 2, 3. And then look at the next digit here, which is 5. And you know 5, it means you have to round off. It means you have to tambah plus 1 here. So what is 789 plus 1? It will be 790. What about the final 2 digit? You have to write 00. Okay, so the answer will be D. Okay, so 78950. So 1, 2, 3. Look at the next digit here, 5. So here have to plus 1. But since 9 plus 1 is 10, so it becomes 790. But takkan lah 78950 after you round off it becomes 790. Alright. The last 2 digit also you have to replace jadi 0. Alright. So this is the answer. Next, number 3. Given that the speed of light is 3 exponent 5, okay, or 3 times 10 power 5, find the distance in kilometer traveled by. Let me open it so you can see the question. Okay, travel by light in 22 minutes. Express answer in standard form. So this is the speed of light. 3 times 10 power 5 kilometer per second. Can you see this unit here? S negative 1. It means per second. It means 1 second. This is the speed of light. And they are asking. Actually it means that 1 second. The light can travel for a distance of 3 times 10 power 5. That's what it means. Okay, that's why it says kilometer per second. Okay, so the speed of light is this. It means that in 1 second, the light travels for 3 times 10 power 5 kilometer. Okay, so find the distance traveled by light in 22 minutes. So you have to times 22 lah. Okay, because this is for 1 second only. But if you times 22, is wrong also, because the 22 is in minutes. This is in second. Okay, if you want to find the distance traveled in 22 seconds, then yes, you darab 22. But if you want to times 22, you have to convert the 22 become minute first. How to convert? Times 60, like this. So when you tekan, you have to tekan 22 times 60, and then the answer times with 3 exponent 5, like this, and then equals, and that would be the answer. But if you look at the answer, they are all in standard form, right? So how? Just press the ENG, boom. So that is the answer. 396 times 10 power 6. But can you see that there is no 396 here? It's all 3.96. It means what you need to do. 396 times 10 power 6. The answer is not A, class. Okay, it's not A, it's different. This one is 3.96. This one is 396. So what you need to do, because when you tekan the ENG, it will only give you power 3, power 6, power 9. So if it's like power 5, power 8, and all that, it will not show here. It means that they will only show power 3, power 6, and power 9. So what you do, you need to convert yourself. So how to convert yourself? So how to convert this into standard form? So your decimal is here now. Now you need to move so that the decimal the decimal point move until here, so that it becomes 3.96. Because standard form, the decimal point in front of the decimal should always be 1 digit only. So if you move until here, then can you tell me, is your number getting smaller or getting bigger? It's getting smaller, right? Because originally it's 396. Now it becomes 3.96. So your number is getting smaller. If your number is getting smaller, then your power should get bigger. Alright? You cannot like here also smaller, here also smaller. So it must be, how to say, if one side is getting smaller, the other side should get bigger, macam tu. If here is getting bigger, then here should get smaller. That's why I write plus here, okay, because the power here should get bigger. Because the 396, I already changed it to smaller, right? It becomes smaller already, 3.96. So here I have to plus lah. Okay, plus what? Plus what? Okay, you gerak berapa kali, then you tambah berapa lah. Okay, you gerak berapa kali? 1, 2, right? So plus 2. So it will be 10 power 8. So the answer will be B here. Alright. Number 4. The diameter of the moon is 12742 kilometer. This is the diameter. Right? Calculate the surface area of moon. So we all know that moon is, what shape is it? The moon is like a sphere, right? It's a sphere. Moon is a sphere. So if you want to find the surface area of sphere, the formula is 4 pi r square. Alright? Okay, if you don't know, you can look here also. It is written here, area of circle pi r. No, surface area. Surface area of sphere. Silap. Okay, because moon is a 3D shape, so this is the formula 4 pi r square. So what you do is you masukkan 4 pi, you just masukkan 3.142. Okay, because the soalan wants you to use 3.142. And then what about the radius? Okay, the diameter is 12742. So what's the radius? 12742 divide 2 lah. Right, to get the radius. Alright, so that will be 6371. And don't forget to square. So what you do now, just tekan everything. 4 times 3.142 times 6371 square. And you should get the final answer is 5101. Oh, the answer is in standard form. So what you do? Just press the ENG button. Bring. Okay, they give you 510.13 blah 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 times 10 power 6. But you know this is not a standard form. How you know this is not a standard form? Because in front of the decimal place there is 3 digit. Kalau standard form, the decimal point shouldn't be 510 point like this. It should be 5.1. Can you understand? The decimal point should move to here. Alright? Because you have to make sure in front of the decimal only has 1 digit. So, tapa, we write down first 510.1306 times 10 power 6. But this is not the answer yet. I need to change to standard form. So, move the decimal point so that the decimal point move to here. So, how to move to here? I need to move backwards, right? So, it becomes 5.101306 times 10 power. Okay. If you modify here, then here the 10 power also you have to modify. So your number is getting smaller or getting bigger. 510 point something, and then now it's like 5 point something. So your number is getting smaller. So the power here should get bigger. Alright. So I write plus. Plus what? So you move backwards 2 times, right? So plus 2. So the answer is 5.101 times 10 power 8. Okay, the answer they only write in 3 decimal place lah. So that's why I just write like this. Okay. So I only take the first 4 significant figure lah, okay. But usually, even though the soalan write like this, I will always prefer to write more, how to say, more number. Because sometimes you never know, like sometimes maybe this number is like 7, then you have to round off, you have to plus 1, so it becomes 5.102 already, okay. So, and sometimes in the pilihan here, there is like 5.101 times 10 power 8, 5.102 times 10 power 8, alright. So just be careful lah, okay, just be careful, alright. Because sometimes you might need to round off. Okay, so alright, next, number 5. Alright, number 5, find the value of P for 4 times 5 power P plus 3 times 5 power 3 plus 5P. Okay, equals to this thing here. Actually, what they are doing is they just want you to change this to base 10. How to change from base 5 to base 10? Base 5 to base 10, you just write down, you use the, because you are changing from a smaller base to base 10. So what you need to do, you take the, this is base 5, right? You want to change to base 10, right? So you use the darab, tambah. Okay, use the method like times plus, darab, tambah. So first you need to write 5 power 0, 5 power 1, 5 power 2, 5 power 3, and 5 power 4. Right? And then you need to darab, tambah. Macam tu. So darab, tambah. So first one will be 5 power 4 times 4, and then 5 power 3 times 3, 5 power 2 times 0, 5 power 1 times 4, and then 5 power 0 times 0. And you can actually rewrite this thing here, so it becomes 5 power 4 times 4 plus 5 power 3 times 3. Okay, this one I will not write it, because 5 power 2 times 0 is 0 lah. Okay, so don't have to write it. 5 power 1 times 4 is 5 times 4 lah. Okay, the power 1 you want to write also can, but you don't want to write also can. And the last one I won't write, because 5 power root 0 times 0 is 0. Okay, now this is what I get. Okay, this is what I get. Of course, you can use your calculator and tekan all of this and you get a number. But don't do that, because now what you want, look at the soalan. They want you to find value of P, and can you see that this is what the soalan give you? So it means that I need to stop here so that I can compare, right? So 4 times 5 power 4. So dia ada 4 times 5 power 4, saya pun ada 4 times 5 power 4. Dia ada 3 times 5 power 3, saya pun ada 3 times 5 power 3. Dia ada 5 darab P, saya ada 5 darab 4. Maksudnya P is 4 lah. So the answer is C. Alright, so you just compare one by one like this. Okay, next, number 6. State 110011110101 base 2 as a number in base 8. Of course, you can change to base 10 first and then change to base 8. Can also. Okay, that is the slower method lah. So how you do it, if you want to change to base 10, you have to write 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 until 2 power I don't know how many, and then darab tambah, change to base 10. And then after that, bahagi 8 macam tu. Okay, can also. But actually, if you want to change from base 2 to base 8, ataupun base 8 to base 2, actually you have a shortcut, right? And the shortcut is like this. 3 digit, draw a line, 3 digit, draw a line, 3 digit, draw a line, 3 digit, draw a line. And then atas ni tulis 124, 124, 124, 124. So here 1 means the depan number is 0 lah. Okay, the depan number is 0. So the answer will be 1, 5, 4 plus 1. Okay, sorry, it's not 5. It's 4, sorry. So 4 times 1 is 4. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer is 14365. So the answer is D. Right? I will not explain all the basics, like how to do it and stuff like that, right? If you already forgot, just look back to those latihan I gave you last year, and just do those exercise, and you will remember. You tengok balik sendiri lah. Alright. Next, number 7. In diagram 1, PQRSTU is a hexagon. A hexagon means there is 6 sides. So you get, what is the sum of, what is the sum of interior angles of a hexagon? So you can use the formula n minus 2 times 180. And the n, you should masukkan 6 here because hexagon has 6 sides. So what's 6 minus 2? 4. 4 times 180. 4 times 180. 720. So it means that the total angle, all the sum of the angle inside the hexagon add together would be 720. What if you see the word regular? Regular. What if you see the word regular? If you see the word regular, it means all sides equal. If all sides equals, all angle equal also. Okay? If all the side is same length, all the angle will be the same also. So you can take 720, divide by 6. And it will be 120, 120, 120, 120. But you cannot do this for this question because they didn't mention that it's a regular. And it's not a regular. Okay? It's not regular because you already know the angle here is 150. Because if it's regular, it should be 120. So this is not a regular hexagon. Okay, but still, the total sum of all these angles add together will still be 720. Alright, calculate value of x plus y. So first of all, I don't have here, I don't have here, I don't have here, I don't have here, but I have here. Okay, what about here? Here is also one of the angle inside the hexagon. So let's calculate this. How to calculate? 360 minus 120. You can use your calculator, you get 240. So I know what? X plus y plus 150 plus y plus x plus 240 will equal to 720. Okay, and look at the question. Calculate value of x plus y. So actually, yeah, you can do it because x plus x is 2x, y plus y is 2y, and all those numbers just move it to the other side. So 720 minus 240 minus 150. 720 minus 150 minus 240. So 330. But I want x plus y, not 2x plus 2y. So what you can do is you can factorize out the 2. Okay, it means take out the 2. So 2x, when you take out the 2, it's left with x. 2y, take out the y, left with y here. So what is x plus y? 330 divide 2. So what is 330 divide 2? So you should get, 165. So the answer is B. Alright, the answer is B. Alright, next, number 8. Alright, can you see it? I hope you can see it. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it much clearly. Okay, maybe I put down a bit. Okay, in diagram 2, PQRTX is a pentagon. Pentagon. So what is the sum of all the angle inside the pentagon? So pentagon, how many sides? There's 5 sides, right? So you can use the formula again. N minus 2 times 180. And the n you need to put 5. Okay, so what's 5 minus 2? 3. What's 3 times 180? 540. Alright, 540. But What if it's a regular pentagon? If it's a regular pentagon, you can take the 540 divide 5. Okay, it means that each angle is 108. But is this a regular pentagon? No, it's not. Okay, soalan tak bagi tahu. Okay, because you look at the angle here also, you already know it's not a regular pentagon. A regular pentagon, the angle, each angle here should be 108, but you can see this is 120, this is 110, so it's not a regular pentagon. But the sum of all the angle inside will still be 540. Okay, which is symmetrical about the straight line QWV. So this is actually the axis of symmetry. If this is the axis of symmetry, it means that the size of this and the size of this will be exactly the same. It means that this line will cut this shape into half. Okay, I repeat again, QWV, this line will cut this shape into half. It means that if here is 90, here is 90. If here is 120, here is 120. And the 110 you can just divide by 2 to get each side. So 110 divide 2, 55. Okay, the reason why I can do like this is because it's axis of symmetry. Okay, so it's like a reflection lah. It's like this is the reflection of this. Macam tu. Alright, TWX and RTV are straight line. Okay, I think this one nothing much to label. SRVU is a part of regular hexagon. Kita boleh tengok balik last question here. So tadi yang ni pun hexagon kan, but what's the difference? Apa beza dia? Yang ini hexagon, yang ini regular hexagon. So hexagon, the total number, I already do it here. The sum of all the interior angles should be 720. But since this is a regular hexagon, you can take the 720 divide 6. So you get 120, 120, 120, 120, and so on lah. Okay. So yeah, they say SRVU, right? SRVU, yeah. So correct lah. So all this angle will be 120 because it's a regular hexagon. Okay. Okay, calculate value of y. Okay, how to find value of y? Okay, y is here. So how to find? Okay, actually it's quite simple because you know one circle is 360. You just have to take 360 minus 120 minus this thing here, and minus this angle here. Okay, I don't know what is this angle, but you can find, because if I cover this, you will see that it's quite easy to find this one, because this is a quadrilateral, and quadrilateral has 4 sides. And if there is a 4 side, what is the sum of all the angle? What is the sum of interior angle? So you can use the formula n minus 2 times 180. So 4 side, right? So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 180 is 360. So you know the total sum of all the angle inside the quadrilateral should be 360. So when you take 360 minus, dapat lah sini. So minus 55, minus 90, and minus 120. So you get 95. But 95 is not the answer, because you want to find y. So y is what? 360 minus 95 minus 120. So you just take 360 minus answer minus 120. So 145. So the answer is D. Alright. Very, very simple. Okay, next is number 9 here. Diagram 3 shows a circle PFQ with center O. And then EFG is tangent to the circle F at F. So you need to know something like, kalau dia tangent, center tarik to tangent point, it should be 90 degree. So if here is 58, I can actually find here. So how to find? Just take 90 minus 58 lah. So 90 minus 58. So it's 32. But I want to find x, right? So how to find x? Remember, if tangent, like this, if I draw a circle, from the tangent point, tarik to the corner. From the tangent point, tarik to the corner. And then join a triangle like this. The angle here and the angle here same. Angle here and the angle here same. Means if here is x, here is x, here is y, here is y, like this. So, if you look carefully here, this is x. Maksudnya sini x juga. Okay, because can you see P and Q is on the circumference. It's on the corner of the circle. So you can use this. You can use this rule here. So, if here is x, here should be x also. So the x will be what? 16 plus with this angle here. And this angle here will be 32. Let me tell you why. Because OQ is radius. It means that this is an isosceles triangle. So here is 32, here is 32 also. So when you take 32 plus 16, you get 48. And that will be the answer. So B. Okay. Number 10, in the diagram 4, G is the image of H under translation. So G is image. So I will always write down I and O like this. Okay, I know if you don't write this thing, nanti you confused out. Okay, nanti you don't know like which one is the starting. You have to start with H or start with G. You don't know. Okay, so try to write it down like this. So G is the image. Okay, G is the image, and H is the object. It means you start with H. Okay, you always start with the object. Under a translation, so translation means you start with H and you have to count the horizontal movement first. Maksudnya you kena kira yang kiri kanan dulu, pergerakan kiri kanan, and then baru turun macam tu. So the number here should be positive lah, right? Because you're moving to the right. And when you turun, it should be negative lah. Maksudnya nombor atas kena positif, nombor bawah kena negatif. And you look at A, B, C, D. Which one is nombor atas positif, nombor bawah negatif? C. So easy. I didn't even use this info. The distance of GH is 13. Okay, but yeah, this is the benefit, right? This is the, how to say, this is what you can do in paper 1, right? You can always tengok jawapan sambil buat. Ini maksud saya. Because you have the choice there already. Like, of course, you want to do it. If you don't look at the answer, it will take you a long time to get to the answer, because you will be doing like Pythagoras theorem, like stuff. Because you want to get to 13, right? Okay, because here is 90 degree and this is the hypotenuse, blah blah blah. Alright, but if you learn how to look at the answer while you are doing the question, it will save you a lot of time. Okay, like I didn't even use this info. Okay, like I only read the first line, and I never done reading the question. I already know the answer. Okay, so the answer will be C, because I already know nombor atas kena positif, nombor bawah kena negative. Right, so C is the only option. Number 11. Diagram 5 shows two polygons, PQRST, UVWXY, drawn on a square grid. UVWXY is the image under an enlargement. See, I will always write down which one is image. So UVWXY. Where is it? UVW. Okay, the big one lah. So the image will be UVWXY. And this is the image. It means that this is the ending. The starting is what? The starting is PQRST. Okay, the PQRST. Alright, like this. Okay, and then they say what? Under an enlargement. Alright, which of the following is true? So what will be the center of enlargement and the scale factor? First of all, look carefully at the object and image. Can you see the object, which is PQRST, is inverted compared to the image? So when the image is inverted, right, it means that the scale factor is negative. So you know the answer is not A and C. Okay, I won't explain it anymore lah. Alright, if you got watched my previous video, you should know this already. Okay, I explained it in the Johor Set one also. Okay, there is a question like this also, where they ask for like scale factor negative, and I remember I say you just choose the one where the image is inverted, right? Yeah, I'll just show you lah. Okay, wait, where is it? Okay, okay, where is it? There, this one. Right, they ask for which of the scale factor is negative, so you just and I remember I said you just choose the one where the image is inverted. So this one, the scale factor should be negative because it's inverted. Okay, what about the center? The center, you use the ruler lah. Right, you use the ruler to draw two lines. Okay, so P you have to sambung with what? P you have to sambung with who? So can you see P you have to sambung with U. Alright, so sambung lah. Of course, you cannot sambung the wrong line. If you sambung the wrong line, then you get the wrong center. Okay, so P sambung with U. And then Q pula. Q, because this is the object, right? PQRST. This is before enlargement. And then after enlargement is UVWXY. So point Q is before enlargement, but after enlargement, point Q will become point V. Can you see it? Because P is like this, like horizontal line. So you start with U and P. So horizontal line like this. Okay, it's like here to here, like this, like this. Okay, so it's like Q and V, macam tu. So you see the intersection point is H, so the answer is B. Alright, maybe some of you will confuse. You go and think like Q, you have to garis with Y. No. Okay, just okay. Don't, because it's terbalik already, so it's a little bit difficult to see. That's why you choose the point yang senang. Like for example, this point is very easy to recognize because this point is a sharp edge. Can you see? It's like tajam here. So it's very easy to recognize. Like P and U, they are a couple, right? That means like you should garis them together. And then Q pula, kawan dia siapa? Partner dia siapa? V lah, right? Because it's like from here horizontal to Q. So from here it should be horizontal also. So it's like V, like this. Okay, so choose the point that is easy to recognize, like easy to find the partner. Okay, like if you choose R, like okay, it might be really difficult. Like R, or is it W or X, right? R, the partner is W, so it might be a little bit difficult. So try to choose the point yang right? You can easily find out the partner of the point. Okay, next, number 12. Diagram 12 is a right angle triangle PQR. Sine x is 1/2. Sine is opposite of hypotenuse. But can you see the x is outside? But it's okay one. Okay, it's okay one. You can just how to say, take the angles towards x-axis, which is here, and right down here is 1, and the hypotenuse is 2. Right? Okay, what about the line here? Can I find k? Yes, I can find using Pythagoras theorem, right? Because k is square root 2 square minus 1 square. Alright, so it will be square root 4 minus 1, so square root 3. So this is value of k. So what the question wants, given sine x is 1/2, find value of h. So find value of h. Okay, I already know h is equals to 1. H is equals to 1. But if you look at A, B, C, D, ada ke 1? Ada ke 1? Tak ada. Dia bagi dalam bentuk like cos, tangent, like this. So what you do? Tekan, and see which one equals to 1 lah. Which one equals to 1, and then you will know which one is the answer. So what's k divide tangent 30? You know k is square root 3. So what's square root 3 divide tangent 30? Tekan lah. Square root 3 divide tangent 30. So it's 3. So it's not the answer, obviously, because I already said the h is 1. So what's k tangent 30? Will you get 1? Let's try. Square root 3 times tangent 30. Will you get 1? Will you get 1? Oh, yes. So the answer is B. Okay, what about C? Square root 3 divide cos 60. Is it 1? Is it 1? Okay, of course you know it won't be 1 already lah, because you know the answer is B already, right? Okay, but let's do it anyway lah. Okay, D. Square root 3 times cos 60. Is it 1? Is it 1? Of course not, right? Of course not. So there should be only one answer only. So the answer is B. Next, 13. Given cos is negative 0.8910. Okay, if you tak ambil at maths, you really need to work hard on this sine cos tangent. Okay, yang ada ambil at maths, you tak boleh tak tahu benda ni, because you already do so many exercise, and you should know that the negative you tak boleh tekan. Please, you tak ada orang tekan negative tu. Okay, please don't go and tekan the negative. So why you tak tekan the negative? Because the negative is just trying to tell you which quadrant. So add sugar to coffee, right? So cos bernilai negative, maksudnya which quadrant? If cos positive is quadrant 1 and quadrant 4, right? It's A and C. But quadrant negative should be S and T. So it's quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. Alright? But when you tekan, you never tekan the negative, please. Okay? You just tekan shift cos 0.8910. Shift cos 0.8910. Oops, silap tekan shift cos. Okay, so you're at 27, right? So x is 27, but the 27 is just the reference angle. You need to convert into quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. And how to convert? 180 minus, okay? Because 27 is actually just here only, 27 and 27. So what you need to do is you need to find the angle here, which is 180 minus 27, and the other one will be 180 plus 27. What's 180 minus 153? And then what is 180 plus 27? 207, okay? So the answer should be C. Alright. Okay, I hope you can see it clearly lah. Okay, let me kecilkan a little bit. Okay, alright. So that is the answer. Okay. Okay, what happens if you tekan the negative? If you tekan the negative, you see what happens. They give you 153. But you have to know that C and D both get 153. So which one is the answer? Because if you tekan negative, they will straight away give you the second quadrant. We don't want that. Okay, we don't want that. We want the answer in first quadrant first, so that we can convert into whatever quadrant we want. Okay, so don't tekan the negative. Alright. Okay, number 14 here. So diagram 7 shows the Ferris wheel in regular octagon shape with sides of length 10 meter. Oh, it's a regular octagon. Okay, I don't like the diagram. I don't like this diagram lah. I'll draw one by myself. Okay, I'll draw one. Okay, yang cantik sikit punya. Okay, so Q. It's like down here a little bit. Okay, so it's like here, and then maybe like this, right? And then like down like this, and then okay. So if you join all these lines, it becomes an octagon. So octagon, and it says that it's a regular octagon. So if regular octagon means all the side is same length, and if all the side is same length, all the angle is also the same. Right? And the angle will be 135, 135, 135. Okay, how I know? N minus 2 times 180. And the N is 8. Because octagon has 8 sides. So n minus 2 is 6. 6 times 180 is 1080. But you can divide by 8. You can divide by 8. Why? Because it's regular. So when you divide by 8, boom, 135. So all sides is 135. I mean all angle lah. Okay, all angle. Okay, with sides of length 10 meters. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Some more 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, okay, and all the angle will be 135. But I don't want to label the 135 first. Okay, because because later. Okay, because later they might give you some information, and I don't want to write the 135 first. So let's keep reading. When the Ferris wheel stop, Aiman is exactly 90 degree above center of Ferris wheel. So Aiman is at Q lah maksudnya. Okay, because they say vertically above the center, right? So the center of the octagon is here, vertically above. So this is Aiman. So Aiman is here. Aiman is here. And then they say what? Adam, who was in cabin R, was watching his brother in Q. So Aiman is in cabin R, and you know cabin R is this one. Right, cabin R is here. So this is cabin R lah. And then they say, so this is Adam. Okay, so Adam is looking up to his brother, which is Aiman. And they say calculate angle of elevation. Yeah, so it's looking up. So elevation of Aiman from Adam. So from Adam, look up to Aiman. So how to look up? So you have to draw how to say, the horizontal line first, and then baru look up. Okay, so this will be the angle. Right, this will be the angle. But how to find this angle? Remember just now I said all the angle will be 135, 135. So here also 135. Here also 135. But how to find this thing here? If you want to find the angle here, you need to take... Okay, first of all, can you see that this is a isosceles triangle? Because here is 10, here is 10. So if here is 135, it means I can find each angle here, right? Because it's an isosceles, right? 10, 10. Okay, so it's like an isosceles triangle. So 180 minus 135 divided 2. So let's see what is it. 22.5. So you can write 22.5 here. You can write 22.5 here also. Alright. Okay, kenapa saya buat macam tu? Kenapa saya cari sini? Because I realize if I want to find the angle here, I can take 135 minus this part and then minus 22.5. That's why I immediately find the angle here. And then now I need to find the angle here also, because I need to take 135 minus 22.5 minus here. But how to find here? Okay, don't worry. Can you see this is a what? It's a quadrilateral. And quadrilateral, what is the total angle? 360. So you can take 360 minus 135 minus 135. 360 minus 135 minus 135. So it's 90. But you have to divide by 2, because look carefully. The 90 is like here and here. And when you divide by 2, it should be 45, 45. Okay? Okay, why you can divide by 2? Because they will be the same. Okay, the angle will be the same. Because when you cut a line like this, right, the angle here and the angle here will be the same. Right? Like it will be, how to say? Yeah, it will be the same lah. Okay, it will be the same. Because it's a regular octagon. So when you cut it like this, it should be, yeah, the angle here and the angle here should be the same. And then, now I can find theta lah. Right? I just take 135 minus 22.5 minus 45. Right? Because the whole thing is 135, right? Minus 45 minus 22.5. So 135 minus 22.5 minus 45. You should get the answer is 67.5. The answer is A. Right? Alright, next one, number 15. Diagram 8 shows 3 vases or 3 vases. How to pronounce vases? Okay, whatever lah. Okay, vases of flower A, B, and C on a horizontal ground. The height of flower B is 50 cm. So I can draw, and I write 50 here. Okay? Okay, just draw a simple diagram lah. You don't have to draw cantik-cantik one. Okay? The distance of B and C is 30. So B is here lah. Okay? So B and C is 30 here. Okay, and then what else? Angle of elevation means looking up of B from A is 69. So from B from A means from A look up to A, the angle is 69 here. Alright? And then find the distance of A to C. So they want you to find the distance here. Okay, what will be the angle, the length of AC? It will be 30 cm plus with the length here. But the masalah sekarang kita tak ada line sini. We don't have the length here. So how to find? Use this right angle triangle lah. Can you see 69? I have the opposite 50 and I need to find the adjacent. So if I want to use if I have the opposite and I want to find the adjacent, I should use tangent because so katua, right? So tangent 69 equals to opposite 50, adjacent is AB. And you can just switch places, right? So it becomes what? AB equals to 50 divide tangent 69. So it's like 19.19. Okay, darab bagi jadi darab, darab jadi bagi. So you can tukar tempat. Okay, so this is AB. But please you don't go and tengok, you don't go and bulatkan A and then say, oh, 19.19, oh, so the answer is A lah. No, 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 okay? The answer is not A, please. The answer is not 19.19. Remember, they want you to find A to C, not A to B. So you have to take the 19.19 plus 30. Okay, so this is not the final answer. You have to plus 30 first. Ini baru jawapan dia. So the answer is C. Bukan A, bukan A. The answer is C. Number 16. Diagram 9 shows a right angle triangle prism with a horizontal base QSTV. Name the angle between STU and QSTV. Any missing point? STU? No. QSTV? Any missing point? No. So the answer will be like this. Potong T, potong S. So yang ada sama you tulis in the middle. So it should be S and T. And then yang atas balance tulis depan U. And then tinggal dengan QV tulis belakang. So you compare US and UT first. And look which one is shorter. And then baru you convert. And then baru you compare UQ, UV. Okay, US, UT. US, UT. Which one is shorter? I hope you tell me UT. Okay, I hope you know it's UT. Because US is actually a hypotenuse. Because can you see UT is like leaning to the back, right? It's like leaning, okay? Leaning back, leaning at the back. Leaning against the wall. It means here should be 90 degree and US will be the hypotenuse. And you cannot choose the hypotenuse. You have to choose the shorter one. And then what about here? Q or V? So compare with the first one. UQ, UV, which one shorter? UV lah, obviously. So the answer is B, boy. Okay, UTV. Kalau tak ada jawapan, then you look for VTU. Okay, because UTV and VTU is the same. Alright. I hope you know why is it UV shorter, because UQ is hypotenuse, right? If you look here, this is 90 degree, so UV will be shorter. That's all. Number 17. Diagram 10. PQ and R are on a horizontal ground. PQ equals to QR. So I will do this thing here. Like I will label it like this. Okay. So just to remind myself that, okay, dia sama panjang lah. Okay. The bearing of R from P is 250. R from P. Oh, they already label for you. Okay, they already label for you. So R from P is 250. So I can find here lah. Okay, but never mind lah. Don't find it first. Okay. Kalau ada guna, then only I find. But now just leave it first. Bearing of Q from P is 160. Oh, Q from P is 160. So here to here lah is 160 lah. It means can I find the angle here? Yes, right? Because 250 is the whole thing. Minus 160 is 90 here. So it's 90 here. And then they say, find the bearing of Q from R. First of all, you need to draw a line from Q to R first. You need to draw a line like this first. Okay, and then now you start to find bearing of Q from R. So from R means dari R. Okay, dari R. And the north should be facing the same direction lah. So the north should be facing here. Okay, let me draw it. Okay, it will be like here. So the north of Q also is facing this same direction like this. And you know, if I want to find Q from R, it should be dari R and then you have to start from the north. Okay, pusing dari north. And when you pusing, it's not anti-clockwise. You always have to pusing. Sorry, pusing. You have to start from north and then you have to pusing clockwise. Maksudnya you pusing like this. Okay, but you don't stop here tau. You don't stop here because they say Q from R means you have to pusing sampai jumpa Q. Ini P, so you have to pusing lagi. Macam ni sampai jumpa Q. This line is Q. So what is the angle here to here? It won't be A, it won't be B, it won't be D. So the answer is C. Alright, the answer is C. Okay. You don't even need to calculate. You don't even need to know what's the exact value. Because you know this angle here should be, because if you draw a cross, you see that this angle here should be in the second quadrant. It means the angle should be more than 90 but smaller than 180. It must be in between 90 and 180 because it's in the second quadrant. Okay, not the second quadrant lah, but you can say that it needs to, how to say? Yeah, the angle should be like this lah. Okay, the angle should be like this. And then, yeah, the answer is C lah. Because if you look at all the choice you have, only C makes sense. A is tak mungkin lah. A and B is smaller than 90. D lagi lah tak boleh. Right? So the answer is C. Okay, but I will still show you how to get 115 lah. So what you do? But of course during exam, if you know the answer is C, then you can go to the next question already. Okay, but I will still do I will show you how to get the 115. So can you see this is an isosceles triangle? So you can take 180 minus 90 divided by 2, and you'll get 45 here and a 45 here. And the 45 is just a small part here. And after the 45 here, you still need to take the 45 plus with this part here. And this part here I don't know, but I can see that this is a, how to say, the angle here and the angle here add together should be 180, and here to here is 250, so I can take 360 minus 250, so I get 110, and here will be 70. Okay, because remember, kalau parallel sambung, this two line here, I mean these two angle here, the sum will be 180, so here it will be 70, so it will be 70 plus 45, so you should get the same answer, 115, right? But of course, during exam, if you already know like the answer is C, then you don't have to waste your time anymore. Okay, you can go to the next question. That's why, like, you all need to look at the answer when you do paper 1, right? My eyes is always looking at the answer, always. Okay, like even though I'm doing my working here, but I'm constantly while I'm doing I'm always looking here. Okay, because I know this is paper 1, and I know one of these answer will be the answer. Alright, I have a, I can, yeah. So it will save you a lot of time. Okay, number 18, P and Q are 2 points on the surface of Earth. P is 60 north. And then they say Q is located 20 south of P, means berada di bawah P. Bawah 20. So 60 north saya kena turun. So here is 60 north. Let's assume this is 60 north. It means that 60 north means what? If here is the equator, it means that sini saya kena naik 60 lah. Naik kena 60. And then now they say what? Q is located 20 degrees south of P. Maksudnya, this is P. And Q is located 20 degree. Means saya kena turun. Because they say 20 degrees south of P. Turun berapa? Turun 20 saja. So kalau turun 20, Q will be somewhere here lah. And what will be the angle here? 60 minus 20 lah. Because you are finding the angle here, right? So how to find? 60 minus 20. So it will be 40. And it will still be north. Okay, so the answer is B. Okay, still north lah, because it's still above the equator. Next, 19. This is quite simple, just expand normally. So, darab. What's 3x times x? 3x square. What's 3x times negative 2y? Negative 6xy. What is 3x minus y square? Okay, first you take 3x square, you get 9x square. Please put the bracket. If you don't put the bracket, salah. Okay, and then take 3x times negative y times 2. 3x times negative y is negative 3xy times 2 is negative 6xy. And then negative y square is plus y square. The negative you should darab masuk. So it becomes 3x square minus 6xy. Expand the negative. So it becomes negative 9x square. And then negative becomes plus 6xy. Negative plus and minus y square. So the answer will be 3x square minus 9x square. Negative 6x square. Negative 6xy plus 6xy is 0. So I can cancel it. So left with negative y square. So A, B, C, D, B. Okay, B is the answer, right? Next, number 20. Express n plus 2 over n minus 3 over mn as a single fraction. Okay, they want you to convert into a single fraction. So, if you want to convert to single fraction, you need to make sure the denominator should be the same. And how to make the denominator the same? You take this one times n lah. So that the denominator jadi mn. So I can cantumkan, I can gabung, I can combine, right? So what's n plus 2 times n? N times n is n square, n times 2 is 2n. Minus n minus 3. Put in bracket tak letak bracket salah, confirm salah. Okay, if you tak letak bracket, confirm salah. Alright, why? Because the negative later when you open the bracket, the negative minus here will become plus. Alright, so please be careful. Okay, bawah is still mn. What? Atas pula n square plus 2n. Okay, dah nak masuk negative n. And the minus here will change to plus 3. That is why I said you need to do the bracket. Okay, the bracket is very important. So n square plus 2n, 2n minus n is what? 2 minus 1 is 1n lah. So you just write n. And then plus 3 over mn. So this is the answer. So A, B, C, D, which one is like this? D, right? Is it D? Yeah, D, right? Yeah, D. Okay, B bukan B sebab dia minus 3. It should be plus 3. Right? Did I do it correctly? Yeah, I did. Okay, 21. Given that 2t over square root n minus 1 equals to 3. Express n in terms of t means cari n. How to cari n? First of all, I always hilangkan fraction. I nampak fraction, I always hilangkan. The first step is always hilangkan fraction. Because that is the priority. Okay? I hate fraction. Okay, if kalau other fraction, right, it's very hard to proceed. So I terus hilangkan fraction. 3 times square root n is 3, just 3 square root n lah. And then 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And then now, since I want to find n, I try to tulis balik. Okay, I try to tulis balik. 3 square root n minus 3 equals to 2t. Sebenarnya sama saja benda ni dengan benda ni. It's just that, okay, I write this depan and write this behind like this. So that now I can find n. So how to find n? Just pindah the minus 3 jadi plus 3. So it become 2t plus 3. And then pindah the darab 3 jadi bahagi 3. So it become 2t plus 3 over 3, right? Divide 3. Or you can just divide 3 lah. Just divide 3. 2t over 3 means 2 over 3t. And 3 divided 3 is just 1. And then the last step is pindah the square root. Square root pindah jadi apa? Jadi square kan? So just write a square here lah. Bracket square. And the square is semua dapat lah. Semua dapat. It's not just, oh, t saja yang square. Like semua, the whole thing. So A, B, C, D. D, right? Okay, the answer is D. 2t over 3 pi. Yeah. Number 22. 8 power 2 times 7 power 1 over 3. And then everything power 3. When they put a bracket power 3 like this, it means that siapa yang dapat power 3? Semua. Okay, semua. It means that semua dapat power 3. Everything inside the bracket has to power 3. So it's like 8 power 2 power 3 times 7 power 1 over 3 power 3 over 14 power 2 power 3. Okay, so what's 8 power 2 power 3? 8 power 6, not 8 power 5, please. Okay, 8 power 2 power 3, when the power is like side by side like this, you have to times. If like this, then 8 power 5. If the base is the same darab, then the 2 have to plus 3. But if like this, is 8 power 6. Okay, you have to take 2 times 3, not plus. What about here? 7 power 1 over 3 power 3 is 7 power 1. Because 1 over 3 times 3, you can potong. What about here? 14 power 2 power 3 is 14 power 6. Okay, of course here, you can just use your calculator, right? So it's very simple. So just tekan 8 power 6. Oh, I think it's too big already. Let me kecilkan a little bit. Okay, so 8 power 6 times 7 divide 14 power 6. So you should get the answer, but change it to fraction lah. Oh, we have a problem here. Okay, we have a few choice here. So we can see that this is the answer, right? 0.2437. So let's write down 0.2437. And then what we do is we try to tekan calculator A, B, C, D and see which one give you 0.2437 lah. Okay, and the one that give you 0.2437 would be the answer. Right, so let's tekan one by one. So A is what? 2 power 4 times 10, 7 power negative 3. 7 power bracket negative 3. So is it 0.24 something? No. So A is not the answer. What about B? 2 power 6 times 7 power negative 2. 1.3. Okay, no, it's not. Next, 2 power 12 times 7 power bracket negative 5. Oh, it's the same, right? 0.2437. Yeah, it's the same. So the answer is C lah. Okay, D will not be the answer lah, but I will still do it just to, just to clarify. Okay, so no, the answer is C. So yeah, that's how you do it. But I think if you want to do it without using calculator, can also. Because if you look here, okay, of course you can tekan everything into calculator, but if you want to do it without using calculator, how will you do it? Change the base 8 to base 2. So it will be base 2 power 3 power 6 times 7. And the 14, walaupun you cannot change to a smaller base, but you know 14 is 2 times 7. So 14 power 6, you can pecahkan jadi 2 power 6 times 7 power 6. So it becomes what? 2 power 3 power 6, 2 power 18. Right? 3 times 6, 18. Times 7, and then over 2 power 6 times 7 power 6. So it becomes what? Base, kalau base sama, bahagi the power we have to minus. So 18 minus 6 is 12. Same thing here. Base sama, the base is the same, divide. So the power I have to minus. What's 1 minus 6? Negative 5. So yeah. If you want to do it without calculator, this would be how you do it lah. 2 power 12, yeah. This is how you do it. If you tak nak guna calculator. But you can bring the calculator. So yeah, you can use the calculator also if you want. Yeah, up to you. Okay, 22. Find value of blah blah blah. Alright, so how to do? You can tekan everything into calculator. Okay, I will show you how to do it with the calculator. Okay, and then I will show you how to do it with the calculator, and then I will show you how to do it without using calculator. So how to do it kalau you nak tekan calculator. Please don't tekan everything. Okay, when you tekan also kena ada skill dia. So you have to tekan yang bawah dulu, which is 16 times 3 power negative 8. Okay, like this. And then tekan equals. But this thing here is just what's inside the bracket. You have to take answer power 1 over 4. So you have to take answer power bracket 1 over 4 equals. Okay, and then you get a number, a new value here. And then you have to tekan 2 power 2 times 3 power 3 divide answer. So 2 square times 3 power 3 divide answer. So that's the answer. Oh, did I press it wrong? Okay, let me tekan again. 16, okay, 3 power negative 8, right? Like this. And then times 16. And then answer power 1 over 4. And then 2 square times 3 cube divide answer. Yeah. Okay, maybe I think I tekan, the first time I tekan, I made some mistake. That's why I tak dapat. Alright, so that's how you would do it if you want to do it like by just tekan everything inside the calculator. But if you want to do it like without using calculator, can also. So it'll be 2 power 2 times 3 power 3 over, what's 16 power 1 over 4? Because when the bracket 1 over 4 means everything inside the bracket has to power 1 over 4. And the 3 also have to, okay, the 3 power negative 8 also have to power 1 over 4. So it becomes what? 2 power 2 times 3 power 3 over 16 power 4 is 2. Okay, 16 power 1 over 4 is 2. And then 3 power negative 8 power is 3 power negative 2. Okay, if you don't believe me, you can tekan the calculator. Okay, so what is 2 power 2 divide 2 is 2. 3 power 3 divide 3 power negative 2. Base sama bahagi, so the power will be minus. So 3 minus minus 2 is power 5. So what is 3 power 5? 243. And when you take 243, you get 486. Right? So if you don't want to use calculator, this is how you would do it. Okay, if you don't want to use calculator. Right? But just use it lah. Okay, the calculator, right? Then why you buy the calculator, right? So of course you buy it because you want to use it. So just use it lah. Okay, since you have the calculator, just use it. Okay, given that, because if you do it like this, yeah, can also lah, up to you lah. Okay, up to you lah. Okay, given that a square plus a minus 12, a plus b, a plus c, and then find value of b and c. Alright, so how to do? A square plus a minus 12 equals to 0. Bracket equals to 0. So I know the answer here, right, is a plus b, a plus c. So what I can do is I can expand lah. Because I know if I want to know whether my factorize is correct or not, I can expand, right? Because a plus b, a plus c, let's try to expand. So a times a is a square, a times c is ac, and then plus ab plus bc. But I think it doesn't help lah if I do it like this. Okay, let's just erase it. Okay, let's try another method here. Okay, let's try doing this. Okay, let's try doing this. Like we just test one by one lah. So a is what? B equals to 1, c is negative 12. So we try to masukkan into the bracket lah. So here is a plus b, a plus c. So b is what? 1. So I padam b, I tulis 1. C is negative 12. So I padam C to is negative 12. And I try to expand and see whether I can get back this or not. Okay? And try one by one. And yeah. And one of these A, B, C, D, one of these, when you expand, you will get back this thing. And that will be the answer. Alright, A times A is A square. A times negative 12 is negative 12A. 1 times A is A. 1 is negative 12. Right? 1 times negative 12. So it will be A square. Minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11A minus 12. So this is not the answer because, yeah, it's not the same, right? Okay, number B. Let's try B. B is what? B says that B equals to 1. C is 12. So you try again lah. A plus 1, C plus A plus 12, right? A plus B, A plus C, right? So A plus 1, A plus 12. Expand. A square plus 12A plus A plus 12. So it will be what? A square plus 13A, right? A square plus 13A. This is also not the answer because it's not the same. Okay, it's not the same here. So B is not the answer. Okay, let's erase it. And let's continue with C. Okay, so let's continue with C. C will be what? B equals to 3, C is negative 4. So it will be A plus 3, and then the other one will be A plus C. So it means A minus 4 lah. So let's expand. A square minus 4a plus 3a minus 12 equals 0. So it will be a square minus 4 plus 1 is minus 1. So this is, yeah, this is what you get. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. This is a square plus a minus 12. This is a square minus a minus 12. So it's not the same. So C is also not the answer. A bukan, B bukan, C bukan. So the answer will be D lah. Alright, the answer will be D lah. Okay, let's try and see lah. Okay, and make sure it's really D. Okay, so B equals to negative 3. C is 4. Okay, let's try. A minus 3, A plus 4. Alright, so A plus B, A plus C like this. Okay, let's try to expand and make sure you really get this. A times A is A square. A times 4 is 4a, negative 3 times a is negative 3a, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Okay, what's 4a minus 3a? It's 1a. So you can just write plus a, and then minus 12 equals 0. And you can see this is really the same. Okay, so the answer is D. Number 25, which of the following represents the graph of quadratic function? First of all, you need to change everything to y equals. So a is what? Y equals x squared plus 2. B is what? Xy equals 2 squared. Convert jadi y equals to, it means they have to pindah the x, so it becomes 2 power 2 over x. Alright, so you know B is a reciprocal, right? Because the x berada di bawah. Okay, so what about C? How to convert? Okay, I will do it here. X minus y square equals to 2. So it will become negative y square equals to negative x plus 2. Pindah the negative, it becomes x minus 2. Pindah the square jadi square root x minus 2. So this is C. What about the D? Okay, let me erase this. So for the D will be y equals 2x power negative 2. Actually, 2x power negative 2 is same with 2 over x squared. So they're asking which of the following is a quadratic. And you know quadratic, when you draw, it should be like this, U shape, N shape. Okay, so you know B is not the answer because B is not a quadratic because it's a reciprocal. You learn this in quadratic, in a graph of function. And it's not D also because the x is also down here. And it won't be C also because I already said quadratic mesti power 2. So the answer will be A. Because C, the power is not power 2, is power 1 over 2. Square root is power 1 over 2. So quadratic means power 2. Okay, the highest power should be power 2. So A. Okay, but you don't tell me D. D is, kalau x berada di bawah, walaupun dia power 2, when you pindah dia akan jadi power negative 2. So this is not a quadratic, this is a reciprocal. Next, 26. Given that MKN, okay, satisfy both linear equation. 2k minus 5 smaller 11. Okay, let's try doing it. Okay, what does it mean by this thing here? It means K is in between M and N. Itu maksud dia. K is in between M and N. It means K has to be bigger than M but smaller than N. Maksudnya, it means this will be the minimum value. The minimum value means at least has to be this. And then this will be the maximum value. It means at most has to be this. Okay, let's try doing this. 2k, 11 plus 5, 16. K is smaller than 8. It means that K has to be smaller than 8. It means N is 8 lah. Okay, it means the number cannot be more than 8 lah. It cannot be 9 and so on. It means that 8 is the maximum value. So we already know N is 8. So the answer will not be A, it will not be C. Because you know the N has to be 8, right? Okay, what about the other one? So the other one, K bigger than 3 plus K over 3. Okay, K over 3 sebenarnya is 1 over 3K. So when you take K, when you pindah, it becomes K minus K over 3 equals to 3. And you know, depan tak ada number means 1, 1. So it's like 1K minus 1 over 3K. So it's like 1 minus 1 over 3 lah. So it's 2 over 3. Okay, 2 over 3K. So it's like 2 over 3K bigger than 3. And then K will be what? Bahagi 3 jadi darab 3. Darab 2 jadi bahagi 2. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 over 2 is 4.5. Alright. So it means that the minimum value should be 4.5. It means the number should be more than 4.5. Okay. Okay, but they didn't mention here. But I think you need to tambah a line here and say that I think you need to write here the M and N are integers. Okay, actually they need to write this integers. Okay, because if they are not integers, it means you are including all the decimal point and all the, how to say, all the, what do you call it, all the fraction and decimal. Then it will be very complicated, right? Because imagine K smaller than 8, right? If you are including all the decimal, it means 7.9, 7.91, 7.92, 7.93. You found what I It means, yeah, it should be integers, right? It should be smaller than 8. And the K 4.5 here, you actually, I think you need to round off jadi 5 here. Okay, I think you need to round off jadi 5 here so that so that it means that the minimum value is 5. So the minimum value is 5, like this. It means that k has to be at least 5. It has to be bigger than 5. That's why if you look here, can you see the arrow is pointing towards 5? And the arrow is pointing towards 5. Yeah, like this. Can you see it? Alright, so the answer will be D. Okay, M5 and 8. Okay, please don't get confused with this one. Maybe some of you see this one is bigger, but this one is smaller. But hello, I'm writing the K on the, I terbalikkan already. Okay, just look at where the arrow is pointing. The arrow is pointing towards 5. From K pointing towards 5. So from K, yeah. Walaupun I terbalikkan the thing here, it still mean that K has to be bigger than 5. Okay, because K I write on the right side. Alright, I hope you understand. Okay, number 27. Okay, let me push it here. List all the integers of n that satisfy the following. 3n smaller than 40 are integers, right? Okay, this time they got mentioned is integers. It means it should be a whole number, no decimal point, no fraction. So what is n? 40 divided 3. When you tekan, I think you will get like point something lah. Yeah, 13 point something. So n has to be smaller than 13.33. Okay, what are the numbers that is smaller than 13.33? Maybe you will say, oh, 13.3, 13.2, but they already say it's integer. So you need to choose the whole number that is closest to 13, that is smaller than 13.33. So it will be 13 lah. 13 lagi, 12 lagi, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, banyaknya. Bila mau stop? Okay, don't worry. You do the other one, and this one it will tell you when to stop. So darab masuk. So 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times n is 2n, smaller than negative 5. So negative 2n smaller, negative 5 minus 14 is negative 19, so n will be 19 divided 2. So 19 divided 2. Okay, now you know when to stop already. Because, okay, wait, before that, yang ini smaller than, you kena tukar. Why? Because you bahagi negative. So bila mau stop? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, you stop at 9. Do you know why? Because they say n has to be bigger than 9.5. So bigger than 9.5 is what? 9.6, 9.7. But hello, integers lah bro. Tak ada point. You cannot choose 9.6, 9.7. Okay, it means that 9 lah. 9. Can you understand? Yeah, no. 9 cannot lah. Sorry. 9 cannot lah, right? Because 9 is not bigger than 9.5. 9 is not bigger than 9.5. So the whole number that is bigger than 9.5 is 10. So this should be the answer. So if you look at A, B, C, D, which one? D, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, this one. Okay. So yeah, 9 is not included because it already says n has to be bigger than 9.5. It means the minimum value, the minimum should be 9.5. But since they say integer, right? That's why you don't include the 9.5. So it's only until 10 lah. The minimum is 10. Okay. 28. Table 1 is a cumulative frequency which shows the height of 50 young plants. Which of the following is correct calculation for the mean? If you look at A, B, C, D, you already know the answer is C. Because mean, the formula is midpoint times frequency. And how to find the midpoint? 10 plus 12 divided by 2. So it's 11. And if you look at A, B, C, D, only C is the one that masuk the correct midpoint, right? You cannot masuk 10, you cannot masuk 12. So the answer is C lah. Done already. Yeah, it's that simple. Okay, I know some of you, I know you all do it. How you do it? You tak tengok benda ni, right? And then you spend the whole time, spend like 30 minutes, try to draw the graph. Okay, you draw one column, you draw frequency, you draw cumulative, you write 4, 16, 34, 44, 50, and then you minus, get 40, 12, and here 34 minus 16, and then 18, and then you kira, and then okay, and then you salin kelas tu, cari midpoint dia, and then darab, tambah, and then you get the same answer also. But you don't have to, right? You don't have to do all of that, because if you know how to look at the answer, okay, if you know how to look at the answer even before start doing it, and you just have to constantly look at the answer. That's all when you do paper 1, right? Like, it saves you a lot of time. Next, 29. Of course, if you do it like this, you get the same answer also. Okay, 29. Table 2 shows sale of 4 types of gifts. Given that the mode of gift is flower. So mode means what? It means flower needs to have the highest frequency. So find the maximum value of x, 17 lah. Okay, it means they already say mode is flower. It means that the x here cannot be more than 18. It can only be 17. Okay, the maximum value, right? So it can be 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. But it cannot be 18. Because if it's 18, then the mode will not be flower anymore. The mode will be flower and pen. But they say mode is flower, so the maximum value of x is 17. Next, 30. Diagram 13 is a pie chart showing how Adam used his income each month. Adam's income is 3,500 per month. This 3,500 is a total. Okay, total. Okay, total. Let's write it down like this. Adam's saving is 350. Saving is here, savings. So, if I want to know the angle here, how to find? I can take 350 over the total and then times with 360. Because I want to know the angle. Okay, of course, if you want in percentage, you have to times 100. But now, this is a pie chart and we want it in angle, in degree. So, if percentage, the total is 100. But if it's in a pie chart, the total is not 100, it's 360. So, 3550 divide 3500 times 360. Because you want to convert into angle. So, you know saving is 36 degree. And then, spend 40% of income for miscellaneous. So, 40% times 360 also lah. Because you want to know miscellaneous, how many angle, right? So, 40 times 360 divide 100. You should get 144. And 144 is the angle for miscellaneous. And what they want, given that x ratio y is 2 ratio 3. So, x ratio 2, can you see I bulatkan? Because ratio, okay, I usually for ratio I will bulatkan. Y is 3. Find value of x. So, nak cari sini. You already know here is 144, here is 36. How to find balance? 360 minus 144 minus 36. Oops, silap tekan. Okay, so it's 180. So, the total here will be 180 lah. But, I want to find x. So, macam mana? Sini 2 portion, sini 3 portion. So, total 5 portion. So, 5 portion is equivalent to 180 degree. Now, I'm asking you 2 portion. Because they want to find value of x. It means they're asking for 2 portion. So, how to do? First, you need to find 1 portion first lah. Agree? You have to take 180 divide by 5 and then times 2. Okay? So, 180 divide 5. Divide 5 because you want to know 1 portion. Okay, 36. But since they want value of x, which like covers 2 portion, so you have to times 2. So, the answer is 72. The answer is A. Next. Diagram 14 is a pie chart which shows the type of drink commonly ordered by customers in a cafe. Determine the mode. Alamak, so easy. Which one is the highest one? Tea. Done. 33. 32. Given that the universal set 1 to 12. So 1 to 12 is 1 and 12 included. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, why you include the 1 and 12? Can you see the line? There's a line here, right? So, of course, you need to include it. P is 2379. Just write it down. P is 2379. Okay, silap. P is 2379. Okay, Q is prime number. Okay, prime number. But you don't write your own prime number. You only write the prime number that you have in the universe. How to say? You only write down the prime number yang ada dalam universal set. Okay, so what will be? It will be what? 2. 1 is not prime number. Please. Okay, there is still like, how to say, 15 more days until SPM, and you don't tell me you don't know what prime number means. Okay, so 2, 3 lagi, 5, 7. 8 is not, 9 is not, 10 is not, 11. Alright, like this. So that's Q. What is R? Multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 will be 4, 8, 12. Right? You only write numbers that muncul in the universal set. Okay. Okay. State the elements of P union R complement intersect Q. A lot of students, they like to buat cepat. Right? They want to skip. They want to do it fast. But hello. If you skip, if you do it fast, it's very easy to make mistakes one. Okay, so usually how I will do it, I will find P union R first. Okay, sabar, do it step by step. Okay, do it slowly. After I find P union R, and then only I will find P union R complement. And then after I find P union R complement, baru saya akan cari P union R complement intersect Q. Okay, jangan cepat-cepat want to do sekali sampai terus buat sampai sini. It's very easy to make like mistakes kalau buat macam tu. So just do it slowly, step by step. Okay, what's P union R? P union means semua ambil. So 2, 3, 7, 9, 4, 8, 12. Excuse me, semua ambil. So 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, so betul ke? 1, 2, 3, 8. 2, 3, 7, 9, 4. Ya, betul lah. Alright, what's P union R complement? It means that ambil semua kecuali P union R. Okay, it means that take the, how to say, ambil semua lah, ambil semua kecuali, because complements means except, means kecuali. So take everything except P union R. It means ambil semua from universal set except 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12. So it will be 1. Okay, kecuali 2 3 also no, 4 no, 5 yes, 6 yes, 7 no, 8 no, 9 no, 10 yes, 11 yes, 12 no. Okay, because it's a complement, right? It means that take everything except P union R. It means take everything except 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, alright, now for the last step, they want you to do P union R complement intersect Q, and you already know P union R complement is this thing here, and you know Q is this thing here, this set here, and they want you to find the intersection. Okay, the persilangan. So intersection means you are looking for the same elements, or you looking for a common element yang sama. So yang sama apa? 2 tak ada, 3 tak ada, 5 okay 5 yes, lagi 7 tak ada, 11 okay ada. So the answer is 5, 11. So the answer is A. Done. 33. Diagram 15 is a Venn diagram with the universal set A and B. Set from 4, A is basketball, B is badminton, blah blah blah. Okay, and A is 60, but please don't write 60 here. That is wrong. Because 60 here is also part of A. Sini sebahagian daripada A juga. Ini A juga, ini A juga. So the 60 is actually sini tambah sini. So don't write it first. And B is 84. Same. Don't write it first. Don't write it first. Because the 84 is sini dengan sini tambah. So yeah, the 84 is for the whole thing. Okay. This is also part of B. So don't leave it first. Just keep reading. A intersect B is 16. Yang ni tulis 16. Okay, now I can find here already lah. Because 60 minus 16 is 44. And just now NB is 84. 84 minus 16 is, use your calculator lah. Right. Okay, what is it? 68. And then what else? 6 of them dislike playing any game. It means the 6 will be outside here. It means the 6 here will be students who don't like basketball and don't like badminton, don't like anything. Okay, so find the total of Form 4 students. So everything add together, 44 plus 16 plus 68 plus 6, 134. The answer is B. Very simple, right? Okay, next, number 34. Diagram 16 shows two straight lines. The gradient of QR is -4, so M equals to -4. But can you see that Q is actually the y-intercept? And if it's the y-intercept, means the x-coordinate would be 0. But the y-coordinate I don't know, but I can find because the gradient is -4. And gradient formula is y minus y or x minus x. So it will be y minus 8 over, oh, I write 0. So it will be y minus 8 over 0 minus 1. So let's find out what's, okay, y minus 8 equals to 0 minus 1 is -1. -1 times -4 is 4. So y equals to 12. So it means that the coordinate here will be 12. Okay. And then the distance of PQ is 15. PQ is 15. So find the x-intercept of PQ. Okay, of course you can use the distance formula, which is the square root x minus x squared plus y minus y squared. Can also. But there's another way of looking at it is using the right angle triangle. Because can you see this is P, this is O, this is Q, and you know Q is 0, 12. It means tinggi sini 12. And here is 15. Dia yang bagi PQ is 15. So kalau saya nak cari sini, boleh tak guna Pythagoras? Betul? So how to find Pythagoras? 15 square minus 12 square and square root the whole thing. You'll get 9. Okay? Okay. I'll prove to you. Okay, 15 square minus 12 square. And then square root answer. Yeah, you'll get 9. So it will be 9. But you have to bulatkan A because P should be negative. It means that here is 9 units to the left. 9 units to the left. That's why it's -9. Okay? If it's here, then positive lah. But your P is like here. So yeah, that's why it's negative. Next, 35, state the x-intercept of straight line 3x minus 4y plus 24 equals to 0. Your x-intercept so simple lah. This one I already do how many times in normal class already. Okay, kacang lah this one. Okay, SPM sijil paling mudah. Okay, when y equals 0 lah, right? X-intercept means you take the equation and do when y equals 0. Okay, so 3x plus 24 equals to 0. Okay, sebenarnya dia macam tu, 3x minus 4 bracket plus 24 equals 0. And you masukkan y equals 0. Kenapa Kenapa y 0? Sebab x-intercept, right? Okay, 0 times 4 just potong lah because it's 0. So 24 pindah jadi minus 24, x is -8. Siap, A. Next, 36. 8 balls are numbered as shown in the diagram below and inserted into an empty container. So in a container, okay, I'll just draw a container. Just simply draw. And then there will be 8 balls, is it? Yeah, 8 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all these 8 balls, I label it with a number. So 1, I label it with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So every ball has a label, has a number label on the ball. Okay, Kamal added X ball label with prime numbers. So he go and add some new balls inside. Okay, and all these balls is labeled with a prime number. So it will be what? Add X amount of prime number balls. Okay, I call it X because I don't know how many, right? Maybe he add 2 balls with prime number, or maybe we add 3 balls labeled with prime numbers, I don't know. So I just assume that he tambah X number of balls labeled with prime number, right? Okay, a ball is then selected at random from container. So when you select now, this it won't be, okay, double keep reading first. If the probability that a ball labeled with prime number is 0.75, 5 million of X. So the probability of prime number is 0.75. So probability of prime number. So how many prime number in the container? Originally, there's only 4. Because originally, okay, we know 2 is prime number, 3 is prime number, 5 is also prime number, 7 is also prime number, right? So originally there is 4 prime number here. 4 prime number in the container. But Kamal, he go and add some new, how to say, he go and add X amount of balls labeled with prime number, so you have to plus X here. And the total is also not 8 anymore. It will be 8 plus X. Because when you tambah, like for example, when you tambah X amount of balls labeled with prime number, the total will get affected also. And then you just pindah dapat jawapan. Okay, hilangkan the fraction first. 0.75 times 8. 6. So 6. And then 0.75 times X is 0.75X. And then what's X? Depan tak ada benda means 1 lah. So 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25X. 6 minus 4 is 2. And the answer will be 8. So the answer is A, right? Let's double check. Yep, that's it, right? Next, 37. A box contains some black, white and red t-shirt. So there's a box, and the box there is a black t-shirt, white t-shirt, red t-shirt. If a t-shirt is selected at random from the box, the probability of getting black t-shirt is 3/7. So probability of getting black, 3/7. And then the probability of getting white is 1/3. So probability of getting white t-shirt, 1/3. And then what else? Find the number of red t-shirt in the box if it contains 18 black. So find the number of red t-shirt means this I can jadikan dia X lah, because I don't know how much, right? So actually I can just draw an arrow here and just write X. And then if it contains 18 black t-shirts, so 18. So this is 18. 18. Okay, how to find? Macam mana nak buat? I can find the total first. Okay, or sebenarnya can also, you can find the total first, but I think I will find the probability of red first. Okay, because why? Because I know total probability is always 1. So you can take 1 minus dapatlah probability of red. So 1 minus 3/7. Oh, silap. 1 minus 3/7 minus 1/3. So tukar jadi fraction 5/21. But this is not the answer. This is just probability of red. I want to find number of red, bukannya probability of red. So how to find? First you need the total lah. And then you need the total, and then take the total darab dengan 5/21. Dapatlah jawapan. But how to find the total? Okay, this is the only number that I know, right? This is the only, how to say, only information that tells you about the number of shirt. So number of black shirt is 18. So you imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is 7 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And 3/7. It means that 3 here is 18. 18. Okay? Because it says 3/7, right? It means I draw 7 box, and then I only shade, and only 3 parts. Only 3 box is shaded. And this 3 is 18. So how to find the total? How to find how much for the whole thing? If 3 box is 18, 7 box berapa? Maybe some of you will tell me, oh, 18 times 2. But if 18 times 2, you're only calculating for 6 box, right? I want 7. So what you need to do is you have to take 18 divide 3 first. You need to find out what's 1 box berapa dulu. So 18 divide 3 first. So you know 1 box is 6, and then baru darab 7. So you need to know the total. So the total is 42. So if you know the 42 already, then now you can find the number of red shirt. Just take 42 times 5/21. That is the answer. B. Next. 38. Given that y varies inversely as x squared. So 1/x squared lah. Macam ni. And x is 3p minus 1. Okay, just write it down first. Leave it. 3p minus 1. Y equals 3. Okay, leave it. Just write it down. P equals 2. Okay, write down. Express y in terms of x. Okay, untuk variation, you just need to remember 3 steps. 3 basic main steps. And it will always be the same steps. Step number 1, tukar convert this symbol to equals k. Okay, like this symbol is the symbol for relationship, and when you can tukar this symbol to equal, it's just that you have tambah satu unknown and we call it k lah. Step 2 is what? Find k. And then what? Step 3, rewrite. Okay, this is always like this one. Untuk variation ini saja step yang awak kena ingat. So what's first step? Convert the symbol to equals k. So let's do it. The variation symbol tukar jadi equals tambah k. And don't forget the hubungan k and this thing here is darab. Okay, darab. So next step, find k. How to find k? Masukkan y and x. And believe me, they will always give you one, the y and x. Mesti. Can you see? Y is 3. Masukkan. Tapi x tak bagi lah. Macam mana? X is 3p minus 1. So takkanlah you nak masuk 3p minus 1 sini. Because if you masuk 3p minus 1, nanti how to find k? You faham maksud saya? You have to masuk a number here. Sebab tu lah dia bagi p dekat sini. Masuklah dalam sini. X equals 3p minus 1. P is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 baru masuk. And then k is bahagi 5 jadi darab 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Find k. So step number 1, done. Step number 2, done. Step number 3, rewrite. Just tengok balik sini. Rewrite y equals to 15 bracket 1 over x square. Or you can also write it as 15 over x square. So the answer would be... Oops, did it wrongly? Okay, sorry. It should be k1 over x square, right? Tertinggal the square. Sorry, my bad. So it should be k equals to... Okay, 5 square is 25, right? So what's 3 times 25? It should be 75. Okay, sorry. So the answer would be y equals 75 bracket 1 over x square ataupun 75 over x square. So if you look at the answer here, it would be B lah. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it's B. 75 over x square, right? Betul ke? Yeah, betul. Alright, next 39. Also variation. Same step lah. Just look. Okay, tengok balik sini. This is the step for variation. So, number 39. Given that P varies directly as square root. Okay, right. P. Okay. Why? Kenapa saya tulis Y? Okay. P varies directly as square root of Q. So, square root of Q like this. Kalau inversely, then 1 over. Okay, kalau inversely. But they say directly. So, varies directly as square root of Q. And then, comma, P is 18, Q is 36. So, tulis saja. And then, calculate value of P when Q is 169. So, calculate value of P. So, P is question mark. And then, Q is 169. This is question mark. Okay, so macam mana nak buat? Step 1. Convert the symbol jadi equals k. So, convert. So, tukar jadi equals k square root q. Don't forget the hubungan here is darab. Times. So, step number 2. Find k. How to find k? Masukkan P and Q. And believe me, they will always give you in the question. They mesti akan bagi P and Q. So, P is 18, Q is 36. Nampak? Okay, kenapa tak boleh masuk yang ni? Kalau you masuk ini, P dia tak bagi, bro. So, you cannot masuk yang ni. And you cannot masuk P is 18, Q is 169. Tak boleh. Because they already say P equals to 18 when Q is 36. Can you see? P is 18. So, maksudnya dia together. Dia satu set. So, you have to masuk 18 and 36. You cannot 18 sini and then Q masuk 1 sini. Tak boleh. And yeah, so you can find K here. What's square root 36? 6. And what is K? 18 divided 6 is 3. And what? Okay, now step number 2 done. Step number 3, rewrite. So, rewrite means you tengok balik here. Rewrite. So, it becomes P equals K square root Q means P equals 3 times square root Q lah. But it's not over yet. Because the soalan dia tak suruh awak tulis P in terms of Q. If the soalan say find P in terms of Q, then this is the answer. Just like number 38 just now. Okay, but this one they want you to continue because they want you to find value of P when Q is 169. Yang ni you kena masuk P, find value of P when Q is 169. So square root 169 lah, like this. Square root 169 is actually 13, and 13 times 3 is 39. So the answer is C. Alright, you can use the calculator. Okay, if you're not sure, just use the calculator lah. See, 39. Alright. Okay, 40. Find the value of K in the following matrix. So you have to do yang ada darab dulu. So 2 times K, 2K. 2 times negative 1, negative 2. Plus 6 negative 3 equals to negative K, negative 5. Atas tambah atas sama dengan atas. Bawah tambah bawah equals bawah. So 2K plus 6 equals to negative K. Right? Atas tambah atas sama dengan atas. So what's 2K plus K? 3K. What's 6 pindah? Negative 6. So K is negative 6 divided 3, negative 2. So the answer is B. Alright. Hope this video can help some of you. Okay, and hopefully you got watch until the end. Alright, so that's all. See you in what's the next one? Next one is Malacca. Alright.